He didn't say a single word. Not hello, not where to, not even goodbye. But that taxi ride changed the way I see life forever. It was raining. I was late. And I was angry. The day had gone wrong from the moment I woke up. Missed. The alarm. Spilled coffee on my shirt. Phone almost dead. And now I couldn't get a taxi. Finally, one stopped. I jumped in, gave the address quickly. The driver just nodded. No small talk, no music, only the sound of the rain on the glass. I stared at my phone, scrolling through bad news and stress. He just drove, silent, focused. After a few minutes, I noticed something. He kept looking at the mirror, not at me, but at something behind him. I looked too. There was a photo, old, faded, taped to the dashboard. It showed a woman and a little girl, both smiling. Bright eyes, simple clothes, the kind of smile that makes you stop and think, not because it's perfect, but because it feels real. There were other things too. A small rosary hanging from the mirror, a packed lunch on the seat beside him, untouched, hands tight on the steering wheel, fingers rough with work, no radio, no phone on the dash, just silence. Most drivers talk. He didn't. Most drivers complain. He didn't, not even a sigh. The traffic got worse. People honked, cars cut in. He never reacted, not once. He just kept driving. Calm, steady. I looked at him again, and I started wondering, was he always this quiet, or had life made him this way? Was he tired, sad, or just peaceful in a way I couldn't understand? And then, something inside me shifted. I stopped scrolling. I put my phone down and I just looked out the window. I started thinking of my day. Everything I had complained about, spilled coffee, traffic, a late start. But this man, this quiet driver, was showing me something. Without saying a word, he was working in the rain. No music, no talk, just driving strangers through their lives. And yet, there was something peaceful in his silence. Something strong. We arrived at my stop. He parked gently. Still no words. Pulled out my wallet, handed him the money and paused. I looked at him and said, "Thank you." He nodded. Finally, a small smile, just a flicker, but it felt heavy, full of something I couldn't explain. I opened the door, but before getting out, I said one more thing. "I hope you're okay." He looked at me. And for the first time, he spoke. Just 2 words, "I am." That's when it hit me. He didn't have much, but he had peace. He had memories taped to a dashboard, and maybe pain too. But he chose silence over shouting, stillness over stress, gratitude over grief. That day, I realized something simple but powerful. Gratitude doesn't always look like a smile. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's just doing your job with care, even when no one thanks you. Since that ride, I stopped complaining so much, stopped rushing, started noticing the little things, a warm meal, a quiet morning, someone holding the door. The sound of rain, just like that day, all because of a man who didn't speak but still managed to teach me more than words ever could. I never saw him again, but I remember that ride like it happened today. It wasn't long, it wasn't loud, but it changed me. Because sometimes the most powerful lessons in life come from the most silent teachers.